Did you miss me? Hey guys, my name is Fabe and welcome back to another episode in the Dinosaur Mine. And I did put some more work into the dome in the meantime. As you can see, I worked quite a bit on the metal rings. So we got them on almost all sides. There's a couple of the smaller ones missing on this side here. And I still have to put the glass all the way down to the ground. I've noticed, and you might have noticed too at the end of last video, that the video quality dropped like crazy, which is usually what happens whenever you record Minecraft videos and are in like a glass dome. I had the same problem back on the Timeshot server in season 1 where we had the giant glass dome, the battle boop. And I have the same problem here again, and that's just because YouTube's video codec cannot handle these fine differences, especially at the distance. And it really annoys me that I didn't think about that beforehand, because I should have chosen a different texture if I wanted to better that. If you guys have any idea how I can improve that, let me know in the comments. But I think while we are working on here, we have to live with it, and I'm going to try and look as little as the actual dome as possible. Of course, that's going to be very, very hard since I'm going to keep working on it. But yeah, as you see, just a little bit left. I have some glass, and so far, I think I put all the rings in that I could. And the next layer is going to be another one. We still have the distance of 5 blocks. So we got 1 glass, 2 glass, 3 glass, 4 glass, 5 glass. And the next layer is going to be the metal blocks again. And then we're going to go all the way down. This is going to be the first one that is going to overlap, I believe. So if we follow this, is this going to fill? It has to, right? It has to go at least until here. And then we're going to replace these guys all the way down. Is it? Yeah, this is the first one that's going to overlap. It's going to go all the way down here and connect up to this one here, which will cause an interesting effect to appear. And I'm still on the fence about it. So I guess I'll just try it out and we're going to take a look at it together. Alright, we have our first overlap here, and so far I really like it. I don't know, tell me how you feel about it. We're gonna have obviously a lot more overlaps. In the end, every single of these support beams should overlap. Every single one? Yeah, I think every single one is gonna overlap. So it's gonna create a nice looking grid. At least I hope it's gonna look nice. Unfortunately, I'm once again at the limit of the height of the dome for now, so I will have to get my glass going and finish up another couple of layers before I can build the next half circle, I suppose we can call it. But if we go inside, we can see we have wait. Oh, okay, I did this one, but not this one. We have a little bit of an overlap back there, I believe. No, it just connects up. Okay, no overlap back there yet. I'll have to finish this one, and then we have a double overlap here. And yeah, things are going smoothly so far. No mistakes, which is kind of a surprise for me. I was really afraid I was going to mess up somewhere. I noticed it later when I put in these struts. I mean, there might be mistakes somewhere in here. There's no real good way to tell, is there? I hope we'll never find out, because if I do, then I can't live with it. Okay, I guess it's back to work for me. And more overlap. I'm really struggling. I'm running out of iron. That's like the last bit of iron I have. I don't even have any ore left because I smelted it all. So I will have to do some more branch mining, unfortunately. I can't believe I worked on this dome for 8 hours already today. It seems like madness. Well, 8? Yeah, almost 8 hours. It's insane. And I'm still not done with this thing. I'm sorry guys, I didn't plan for it to take this long, but I'm gonna get it done. I promise, I'm gonna get it done. Happy 2017 everyone! Yeah, the last clip you just saw has been recorded pretty much almost a month ago in December, before Christmas and all the holiday stuff happened. And don't think I've been lazy this whole time. I've been quite a bit lazy during the holidays. I've been spending it with my family at home. I still call it home. But that's, I guess, just natural. So I was just lazying around. I didn't have a PC with me, so I couldn't record anything. I couldn't play anything. I actually could play something. I brought my 3DS and I played a whole bunch of Fire Emblem Awakening. It's an awesome 3DS game. If you have a 3DS and you haven't played it yet, I highly recommend it. Having a lot of fun with this game, and I've almost beaten it. Not quite yet, but it's pretty good. Anyway, since I'm back here in Zurich, I have no idea how you would pronounce it in English, but that's alright. I don't need to. I actually spent countless hours on this dome, and you can see the hole is closing up. We're getting closer and closer, and I also put in a whole lot of our struts already. I keep running out of iron. I keep going into the new lands and branch mining like a madman, and I keep smelting up glass and adding more and more of these struts, and there's a couple still missing. I didn't really have a system for this. I was just walking around on top and then just building random where I saw, okay, there's a strut missing. And then at a certain circle, you can see it here, I just started implementing the struts already while I was building the dome. Because my Silk Touch pick is getting, that's not my Silk Touch pick, that's my Silk Touch pick, it's getting low. So yeah, I wanted to mine as little glass as I possibly can, which is why I started putting the metal in as I was building the dome. But yeah, there's still lots of glass that I have to mine out and put back on top. I actually don't have any glass on me right now. I have a little bit of the technical blocks and I have a little more iron, so I can work a little bit more on that. But yeah, I definitely need to collect some more sand too. Man, this project, guys, I've been working on this for months now, and it really makes for very, very boring video if I would have recorded at all. So I think I bit off a little bit more than I could chew, but I think we're getting there. We are almost done, and to be honest, once I got the outer dome done, I'm almost ready to take a break for it for a while and see if we can work on another project. So if you have something in mind or anything you want me to work on, let me know in the comments of this video, and I might get around to do it next episode, hopefully. So yeah, I am going to try and finish this little bit off this episode. Wish me luck. I have some more hours so I can work on this, and I really hope I can get at least the dome shape done. I mean, fixing all this up at the bottom is gonna be a huge pain because I have to find the right layer in my model. And then, yeah, and then build from the top down, which is harder than building from the bottom up. Don't follow me into my little cave, Mr. Zombie. Alright, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna continue working on that so you guys can finally see the finished dome. I don't know how often it happened, but these creepers on here are the most annoying thing. They destroy glass, which is a rare commodity for me in the first place, and it is incredibly hard to fix these holes because I have to go through and find the right layers and then replace it all block by block, and this is a pain. And yeah, it happened quite a few times already, to the point where I normally, as soon as the sun sets, I run all the way back and sleep. But sometimes I think, let me just finish this layer off and everything is gonna be fine, and then it isn't. The hole keeps getting smaller, which is good, I suppose, but yeah, this takes still a way longer than I always think it will. But look at this. We got the struts in almost everywhere except these couple, which is a 6, 7. 7 are still missing. And then I have completed the supports at least. And I think it's looking pretty good. If you look straight up at any point, it should be like a nice square pattern. Of course, it's distorted since it is a dome after all. But I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm gonna complete this. I'm not sure if I can get it done. Is it getting night already? Looks like there are stars coming out. Yep. Well, I guess it's a good time to sleep once more. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. The thing that bugs me is that there's these little areas where the connected textures mess up the pattern a little bit. I wish it would just separate there. There was a way to separate it, but there isn't. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3 spots on every side, of course, that are not perfect, but I don't know, maybe I'll find a way to cover it up. If you guys have an idea, let me know in the comments, of course. Yeah, I might just have to live with it, which would still be okay, I think, because if we are in here, this looks awesome. And I know the YouTube compression will probably screw up everything and make it look terrible, but it looks good for me, and once we get the next world download going, you guys can see it in all its glory on your own if you really want to. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this hole off, hopefully today. I might not be able to. Let's find out. Will I ever learn? Oh my god, this is a huge hole. Getting close, guys. One more layer and all the metal struts are done. So this should only take another hour maybe, collecting all the glass for that. I still have a little bit left, but I probably have to gather more. So during this whole building, I did not really keep track on the time it takes me. So I was curious if my estimation was correct. And as you can see, the hole is now done. Well, I guess I still need to fill this in, but I don't know quite yet how I want to do it. Easiest way would to just fill it in with glass, but I don't know. Maybe want to try something else with that. Anyways, the time it took me to do this last layer here was 10 minutes more than I expected. So 1 hour and 10 minutes it took me to collect all the resources, smelt them up, and what was the sound? And get it all done. So yeah, fairly accurate. What is that? 10 minutes out of 60? Well, that's still quite the fail. So 1/6, which is what, 16% off, if you look at it that way. But I think it's all right. So, but on the bright side, I am done with the dome. At least the shape. Oh man, look at that. That does look pretty epic, doesn't it? I really like how it turned out. Now the question is what to do with it, right? So I still have, like back there, I have a huge area that I need to pull all the way down to the ground. And on this side, I also still have quite the area that I have to do. But I think this is stuff that I'll have to do next episode. And maybe, if we are lucky, in the next episode we can already get some of the flying dinosaurs in here. I mean, once this is closed off, they can roam free in here. And I would really like to see on their behavior. I mean, there's a good chance that our first experiments will result in the death of a couple of them. But I would really like to start studying their behavior. I have no clue whatsoever how they would behave when they are just left on their own. So as you can see, there's still quite a bit that I have to actually pull down here. But I'm confident I will be able to do it until next time, hopefully. Well, it depends when the next time is going to be. It's been a couple of... Did this cow just take damage? No, that just looked weird. It's been a couple of weeks since the last episode because I wanted to finish this thing off. And as I mentioned earlier, I probably bit off a little bit more than I could chew at the time. But now that this is done, we can also move on to other stuff. You know what? Maybe we are going to do something else next episode. Depends on you guys' suggestions in the comments. And take a break from this project. If not, I will continue working on it and hopefully close it all off so we can release some dinosaurs. That's the plan, at least. But I think I will call it an episode for today. I don't know, it might have been a little bit of a shorter one. Just because there's not much to record. I hope you all had a good start into the new year 2017. And I wish you all the best for the new year. But I will see you all in the next episode of the Dinosaur Mine. And until then, have a nice day. And seriously, guys, don't be daft. Ouch! Play some Minecraft.